free show packages here. These, oh. You using this?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man. Alrighty then. Sun's getting low in the sky. It's about 7:30. So I have a few other errands I gotta run. I gotta get some fish for my turtle. So that's gonna require going back home. So do a little searching on the way home, and then pet store closes at 9, so I want to make sure I get there and just see how this works out. I'll probably go back out later when it's dark, go down here, hit some nice apartments real quick, a couple nice complexes with a little business park right here, see what I can find for you. Not a bad looking little bag. It rained again here, of course, so it's got a little rainwater dripping out of the wheels, I think. But it's nice and clean. I find actually quite a few of these. This one's in exceptional condition though. I'm not sure what that tag represents. But I used to keep those for myself, but a guy can only have so many suitcases that he never uses. Bunch of construction material. I must be remodeling one of these offices. But it's a little damp, so I'll let it dry out. I would just skip this, was the point I was getting to, but that's a really nice retail score right there. It's perfect condition, well, functional, perfectly functional condition. Another one of these white line dumpsters. Established 2014, the sign says, or the sticker says. Someone's trying to get in on the business. Oh boy. That's where the building I was just at over there. Looks like they're remodeling several of these. Unless this dumpster got filled up because that was heavy stuff. They might have just actually taken the wheelbarrow around the corner there and dumped. This might be the one that's actually being remodeled. Those are nice aluminum blinds right there. I will have those for sure. But I'm gonna swim. I'm going to swing through this large apartment complex over here and then do kind of a little circle, and then I'm going to come back to these and get them. See what I can sell you with the daylight we have left. But, this must be a little independent company. When I first saw the white line dumpster a while back, it was filled up with wood and cardboard and paper. I kind of thought it might have been like a paper products recycling company, but that one's definitely full of trash, heavy stuff too. White line waste. On my stock market channel, I haven't really made a video for a while, but two of the companies I'm invested in is Waste Management, which is a lot of these dumpsters you see, and then there's another place called Casella Waste. It's out on the East Coast, and if anyone out there is interested and dabbles a little in the stock market, you will want to check out Waste Management and Casella Waste. There's really not any end in sight for those two companies in the foreseeable future anyways, and both of their graphs are almost identical. They just constantly go like this. I spoke wrong earlier about those packages I shipped. I was used to saying free show. That's actually something people bought from me. I've kind of found out a new little system to use. It works pretty good. If you see something in my videos that you would like to buy, in the first 48 hours after I publish my video, just send money to my PayPal tip jar link down in the description, and just send what you think is a fair price, and we'll cover shipping as well. And then I'll see it in my PayPal, and then I'll just ship it to you. It saves a lot of time. It eliminates the problems and the hassle of trying to, you know, communicate and blah blah blah, and then people don't want it and blah 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 blah. And two things you need to do is, one, make sure you enter your shipping address along with your PayPal tip jar payment, and two, make sure you leave a note saying exactly which item it's for. And then that way, if two people send in payment for the same item, I'll just refund the second person or third person or fourth person. It's first come, first serve, and it actually works really well. But only do it in the first 48 hours after I publish a video, because people seeing things for sale on YouTube is a big problem, because they might watch it a year later, and, you know, they'll be like, I want to buy that. Well, you know, it was sold 12 months ago. So look at the date on the video, only in the first 48 hours, and then please don't send anything after that time. It seems to be a system that works pretty good. Those two packages were a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses and the Apple smartphone I found a while back. Selling stuff like that really is the best of all worlds, because I didn't want to make my videos about trying to sell stuff to people, you know. So that way, if someone wants something, they can just buy it, you know, and I don't have to try to sell stuff. And another good thing about it is the same reason why I like eBay auctions, because you can just pay what you want to pay, you know, but make sure it's a fair price. Don't gouge me, you know. And let's see how that goes. It seems to be a real nice system. About that waste management and Casella, if you're interested in that, I have a link for Robinhood.com. You can get a free stock if you sign up. You don't have to make a deposit. You can get it for free just for making an account. Link's down in the description if you want to check it out. It's pretty interesting stuff. Like I said, there's some companies that are safe, and Waste Management and Casella Waste is two that you want to look at. No matter who you are, you want to have a look at those and keep an eye out and remember those two names. So that Robinhood site, it's free. It's a commission-free stockbroker site, and it's wonderful for the small-time investor, because you can use it for free. You know, you got 20 bucks you want to invest, you can literally invest 20 bucks today using Robinhood on the stock market, which is pretty revolutionary, actually. I think I see a cast iron skillet doohickey down there. Look at it. Look at this rainwater. It's just been raining here every day for a long time. It doesn't rain a lot, but it's kind of annoying. That's a lodge. That's one of the cleaner ones I've ever found. It's probably $20 right there by itself. will take that, but I don't want to mess with it right now. Gotta save room for them blinds. There's a DVD dump in here, and usually those will be empty. And but don't get in the habit of not checking them, because they're actually, every one of them I think is gonna have a DVD in there. I just took a little sample out of there. So that's a suitcase right there. Could be interesting. You never do know. I think that's the Longo Burger basket in there. No, it's not. It's a nice one though. Someone like that at the retail store, I think. Sometimes, I've said it before, a theme will seem to start developing, a daily theme, where you start finding the same thing. And of course, as soon as I'm saying those words, what's inside this black suitcase but another black suitcase? That one's kind of nice. I'll have a look at that one. This one's kind of nice too, but like I was saying earlier, there's just a limit to how many suitcases you can have. Okay, let's see here. Oh boy, that's a lot more than I thought. I just saw that stack there. Oh boy. They're all gonna have DVDs. I don't do the horror spooky stuff. The Dark Crystal, is that the, what's an old one? That's an interesting movie there. Those of you that have never seen The Dark Crystal, you will want to watch that. That's been a long time ago. See, look at this. It got rained on. It's just so annoying doing when I do. That rain is a real bummer. Every one of these is damp. They're not super wet, but they're damp. I've found this movie quite a few times, and every time I throw it away, and people say it's not what you think it is. So I'll actually watch that and see what it is. I just don't like selling that kind of stuff. I don't like selling basically rated R movies or whatever, or whatever the content of it might be. I just don't like selling some stuff to people. These DVDs are worth quite a bit of money when you find them like this. I'll go through them later. I will end up throwing some of them out and whatnot, but most of them will be sold to a used video game store or a pawn shop for like 50 cents to $1, or give or take. It's too bad. It's a nice suitcase too. Hey, you know what? Those are actually a set. I may have to come back and get this one later. I didn't realize they were a set. Hey, Mimic's a pretty cool movie too. Some older stuff in here. That one's pretty neat. That Mimic, it's about a cockroach that gets genetically changed, and it mimics a human. It's kind of interesting. Let's see. Maybe I'll just turn the camera off and take care of that water problem right now. Major bummer. Rain, rain, rain. About a month every day, it seems like. Look at that. Dang it. Although this is such a nice amount of DVDs that it's worth taking the time to open them up, let them dry out. Good thing about my storage units is they sit in the sun and they get really hot in the summertime. So these will dry out almost in a day, sitting in there. There's those blinds. I'm just gonna haul them like this. Normally I will fold them in half and stick them in my tote, but I don't have room. And for those of you that don't know, what you do is you take the tin bar off the top and bottom of these blinds and cut the aluminum out of there. Makes it a lot more valuable. Of course, you can just take it to the yard like that if you want to. It'll be a lot lower price. Some yards are gonna pay different money. Some yards might not even give clean aluminum for those blinds. Whatever your yard does. But anyways, I know some people get annoyed I repeat the same info, but there's different people watching every time, so that's good info right there. That's a nice scrap score. When I first started doing this, I used to find these blinds in groups like this frequently, but now the apartment buildings and stuff, they've switched over to a vinyl blinds, and it's really put a damper on the aluminum blind scrapping action. But that's a nice little tidbit right there. Hello, I am Koi. Free-tail action. I'm gonna leave these 3 bags in here like that so I can dry off. A little damp. This one in particular is a little damp. I suppose I better look through here and book of matches. Make sure I'm not leaving a bag of drugs in here or something. That's got a liner that comes out, so I'll actually loosen that up. That'll help a lot. Okay. And then this little basket will drop off. Someone came and got that chemistry beaker. That might have had some good value to it. Someone came and got that immediately. I was just here last night and made a video. Ooh, look at that. Tip jar action. Shoot, maybe that was real valuable. Left tip, took beach bag and terracotta pot. Funny, someone took those. And the bandage tape sports wrap. Thanks, Holly, Renee. We love your videos. Keep up good work. Becky, Lisa, Jenna. Left some farkles. Appreciate that. Stopped by from Illinois. Didn't take anything, but left a tip. Appreciate the tip for nothing. Ray, I need to get a map in here. We've got Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas, Illinois. I need to get a map in here, start marking stuff off. Someone actually, like I was talking about earlier, just leave me some money in my PayPal tip jar. Somebody actually had sent me money for this bag here with the H on it. It's a little damaged. They might not have noticed that in the original video, but I'll send like a $5 credit along or something if they want to get something in the future. I don't think that's too much of damage. That's a nice bag that can be taken care of there. Let's get a move on. I'll jump on my helicopter and go to the next dumpster. Money, gas money for my helicopter. So I think that system's gonna work pretty good. That's that bag right there. They sent $10 for it. I'll see what I can get it out for. So the best I can do is $10.40. So I'm losing 40 cents plus PayPal takes out 2.7% plus 30 cents on every transaction. So on 10, that would be 57 cents and 40. I'm losing 97 cents shipping this. So sometimes I'll make a little money, and sometimes I will lose a little money, like on the free shows. But for this, a good rule of thumb would be, if you think it's gonna weigh under 13 ounces, I can get it to you for $5 or less. And then if it's gonna be over 13 ounces, because that's a first class cutoff, then you'll wanna send me probably $11. So that's kind of the increments you can go by. And then of course, if it's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 pound item, you'll want to just go up in increments. Of course, if it's a real expensive item, you'll want to send me, you know, basically its value or whatever you want to pay. But anyways, that's shipping, so I don't lose money. Somebody tossed a bunch of packs of batteries. Those are not cheap. kind of a weird deal. I guess someone just decided to throw away 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 56, $70 or so, I guess. Who doesn't need $70 worth of brand new batteries anyway, you know? Those are the ones that go in that big mouth Billy Bass. See, I couldn't bring myself to buy some, so I just put the big mouth Billy Bass in the retail store. And when I buy C batteries, and there's 8, 12, 16 of them. What's the 9 volts in there? I don't know. Those look like they're totally unused. That's a nice pair of little headphones right there. Anyways, check this out. Went to Walmart. This video is kind of discombobulated. Went to the post office a couple times and had to deal with a dead battery on my camera, so I went home and charged it. I went up to Walmart, and the Walmart parking lot was an Xbox One just laying there, smashed in the middle of the parking lot. I don't know if it fell off the top of someone's car or what, but it's all smashed up. But that should sell well on eBay for parts. I'm not sure. Last up-to-date video game console I saw on eBay was a PS4 for parts, and I think I got like $200 for it or something ridiculous. But, actually that lid kind of fit back on there pretty good, so I got the faceplate. It's all busted up. I'll just explain in the description on eBay. I'll just say I found it in the middle of Walmart parking lot, smashed up, you know, just the exact same thing I just told you. Not sure what the deal is. Probably fell off someone's car, something stupid. Who knows? Sometimes with those video game consoles, someone might just take them out of their house or apartment away from their kid, or you know, boyfriend or husband, or I suppose wife or girlfriend, but because they're upset, you know, spending too much time, wasting time playing video games all day. I think is a lot behind some of that stuff. I find somebody just taking it out of the living room and threw it out their car window. Oh, that's a heavy guy. Oh, Coleman camping grill. See if I'm smart enough to open it or not. It matches my shoes. Let's see. Oh. It's not too bad, really. It's really not too bad at all. Just needs to be sprayed up. Huh. What do we have here? A mess. Jeez. I bet the garbage truck driver doesn't like seeing that. Boy. Microwaves and old workout exercise machines, vacuum cleaner cords. I'm not even gonna mess with this thing. I'm just gonna call myself Bennett and say I wasn't in it. A little snippy here and a little snippy there. See, that's what I don't want to touch. I don't even want to touch it. This whole, just like an avalanche coming off here. Well, look at that. All kinds of little knickknacks. Kinds of stuff in there. I'll put a little indicator out here. It's just marked with $1 on the bottom, so it's someone's little personal. I think someone didn't pay their rent. That's what this is starting to look like. That's someone's little it's marked $1. Little shelf they had on their wall or something. Or their little figurines they're collecting. I don't see anything of any real value in there. But what's that? Look at that. Halo 4. What do you think? Look at that right there. Disc 1. Disc 2. Normally I don't mess around and sell rated, but Halo's not too bad. That's kind of an interesting find, isn't it? Who knows what's in this thing? I just don't want to mess with it. Just that's kind of a little score though, huh? A video game action score. Okay. Let's see if I can just cut this guy out of here. I'll just start pulling on stuff. This whole thing might slide down on my feet. I just don't want to. Just not in the mood to pick up a bunch of nasty filth. Okay, that was not bad. Okay. Another cord down here. Nice little grip of copper wires. Appears to be another camping stove. Indeed, it is. Goes back to what I was saying earlier with those suitcases. Oi. You could go 6 months without finding one of these. And there's two within 10 minutes of each other. And not just two, but those are two decent ones too. That's seen very little use. It's just old. Interesting. Just thrown in there. It's probably in someone's trunk or something, maybe. I don't know. There it is. Swiffer. It's a pretty clean one. Swiffer. Kind of interesting bags here. I actually need that right there. I had a foul up with my kitty poo box on my deck, so the rain guard fell on top of the box and I couldn't get to it, so they pooped on my deck. That's exactly what I want right there. A disposable scraper. Okay. I'm sure everybody wanted to know that little tidbit of info, huh? Not bad little shop vac in there. That's not a shop vac. What's this one? Popcorn maker? Three vacuum cleaners in there. There's some decent little motors on those vacuum cleaners. I know I'm gonna get the comments, so I need to make the comment first. Those are definitely scrappable, all three of those. It's not too valuable though these days, but prices being down. But anyways, this is the DEA dumpster. I get questions frequently, not lately, but in the past, about how come I don't come here anymore. I really don't check it that much anymore, I suppose. But there's really not that much stuff that's usually in here. If you want to check that out, $1,500 jackpot at the DEA dumpster. Links down in the description. I guess I put my finger up there early. Down there in the description. I just happened to get them at a time where they probably cleaned out a storage closet somewhere. There's a bunch of old film and microcassettes, brand new stuff or unused stuff. And a bunch of antennas, old style cell phone antennas on for the cars, and alarms and whatnots, copper wires and stuff. A pair of Nikes in there, isn't there? That's a tall dumpster there. They're not bad. They just got a hole in the one, a little small hole, but they're just on the other side of Swagola status. But the video is pretty cool. Dumpster dives don't get a whole lot better than that if you want to check it out. But up until that point, I checked it a lot. It'd be like microwaves, and I think it receives quite a bit of illegal dumping. One thing people probably don't know what this building is. It's actually the DEA, so and there's cameras right over there and stuff. So illegal dumping, I think, still happens a lot because it actually sits right on a road on a dead end, and I think most of the stuff I've got out of there before is just illegal dumping, scrap metal and stuff. But anyways, that video is probably a once in a decade video, I suppose. Check it out though, it's pretty cool. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up this video. I think you got your popcorn money's worth. Hope you enjoyed the ride along day and night. As always, thanks for watching.